Hello, friends. It's Lena here. We are back for another commentary reaction video. This time, we have Simon Cowell
about my career, which was absolutely trust your gut, go completely in an unconventional way, and that more than anything else made me realize the power of TV. And what I decided to do was, why don't I go in a slightly different direction from everybody else? I don't want to be part of the herd. If I follow everyone else, I'm just going to be a sheep. And I don't want to be a sheep. I'd rather be somebody slightly unusual, but successful rather than safe, cool, whatever. So I always say, particularly today, you've got to make noise amongst the noise. And I do know what that feeling of frustration felt like. However, it's also about trusting your gut as well.
When you make noise amongst the noise, there's a cost. And you talked a little bit about the cost of that. It's the skepticism, it's the negativity, it's the criticism, it's the get back in line. And a lot of people, especially if they weren't rebellious kids that had a problem with authority and such, can't deal with straying from the conventional path where other people have walked, the blueprint, how things have always been done. You have to go through the thorns, through the bushes. And it takes a certain type of rebel, one of which is sat in front of me, that is willing to go through the thorns in life.
Yeah. And don't be afraid of what other people say about you for doing that, because when people say it's not cool or whatever, well, who defines what is cool or what isn't cool? This is just about you, your career, your passion. And if other people, mock you for being different, then I would rather be mocked for being different than being safe. That would just bore me.
So he said something that I've said on my TEDx talk, right? The mentality of being a lion versus being a sheep. And in my life, I have always been the different one. I've always had questions because I was between these two cultures, right? Middle Eastern and Western, being Kurdish from Iraq, but being raised in London. And so what is normal in one society and what is good is literally the contrast of it in the other, right? And so I was different in both societies. So in the UK, I was different because I was a foreigner, and back home I was different because I was being raised in the UK. And it's not till I grew older in my later 20s that I figured out the balance of what works for me. And I've always been called weird. I've always been called, oh, you're so strange, you're so weird or whatever. But I embrace it now. Like, I like the fact that, I'm not trying to be like everybody else. That even if the whole world is saying, oh, this is a cool thing to do, if I don't feel it, I don't do it. If the whole world, the whole beauty industry says this is the next latest beauty trend, if it doesn't vibe with me, I ain't going to do it. The next fashion thing, oh, this is what's fashionable right now. If I don't like it, I'm not going to buy it. And so it's you having that confidence, that trust in yourself that, hey, you like what you like and no one else has to, and that's okay. And that, you are who you are, and not to hide your eccentricities, but to embrace them, not to try and fit in. Like, you're not here to fit in with what society and the world is telling you. In a lot of the religious books, they talk about being in the world, but don't be of the world. That means be in the world. Like, okay, we're in the matrix, and you want to know how to master this game, right? How to live in this world so you can fulfill your potential, but you don't want to be of it, because that means that your values can be swayed. There's loads of things that are very popular in the music culture, TV, movies. Is very popular, but they don't align with my values. So I don't listen to certain artists. I do not watch certain things. I don't care how popular it is. So when you live and you're creating your life on your own terms, when you know who you are, when you know what your values are, then yes, you can trust your gut. So sometimes we don't know that was intuition till hindsight. We're like, oh, do you know what? My gut told me, my spirit didn't feel right about that thing, or my spirit didn't really take to that person, but I kind of just ignored it because logically it made sense. I do a lot of work with my clients on building intuition, on listening to the body, dropping from the mind onto the body. Stop doing. You're not a human doing, you're a human being. So making time for being, for beingness, for stillness, for reflection, for grounding, for reconnection with yourself. When you do this consistently, regularly, and you are journaling or tracking, you'll start to see evidence. And the more that you notice and listen to your intuition, the stronger that it grows. There is no shortage in this universe. And so if you subscribe to shortage through a limited perspective, then you are going to do things against your gut, and you're going to be led astray by people who are just leading you to absolute destruction. You're going to just follow blindly like sheep, these celebrities and different singers and artists and things, when it's like, have you seen what they worship? A lot of them worship certain entities, dark entities. That's why I can't even say the word. Well, I can because my channel's not monetized, but pedophilia, that is rampant in Hollywood. Like that's their jam, right? They call it Holly weird. I didn't expect this video to go here, but here we are, right? If certain artists, you see them win awards, they will thank God, but they're not thanking the God that you think of when you're thinking of God and source and the universe. Why are you following them? Where are they going to lead you to? When I learned to trust my gut, it no longer mattered. Like the choices that I made, because I trusted myself and I trusted my gut, I knew that I would always be guided no matter the outcome, that I would be able to maneuver through life. And even if I went through painful experiences, my perspective was that this experience, if I can embrace how I'm feeling, the grief or the insecurities or the, whatever comes up, if I embrace it and I transmute that, I can feel it, I can heal it, I can release it. That is going to help me become stronger, and it will serve me in my evolution for me to become who I'm here to be in this world. Let me know what you think of this video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Leave a comment, hit the like button. I so appreciate you. And until next time, lots of love.